¿Ya listo? Gracias.
Súper, muchas gracias, que le di bien.
After successfully navigating the checkpoint and a gauntlet of street dogs, Chad set to the task of figuring out our next steps. Added heated grips and finalized packing.
I own too many things.
You own too many things?
Yeah.
You said it, not me.
In the meantime, I gave away half my clothes, washed Chad's dirty socks, kidnapped the neighbor's cat, did some last-minute shopping, pet the pony, and boxed up our few remaining possessions to ship back to the United States. Before one final night in Natales, celebrating with some fellow moto travelers from around the world, and shooting pool with friends.
This is as solid an argument as any for Rose to get her own bike. That's a lot of stuff.
After getting a late start and contending with the ongoing global roadwork epidemic, we finally caught our first glimpse of the towers at the outskirts of Torres del Paine National Park. Stopping briefly at Laguna Amarga to take shelter from the wind and advantage of some great photo ops, we pushed on to my favorite waterfall in the world, Salto Paine. With plenty of daylight left in these far reaches of the southern hemisphere, we continued past our destination to the Conaf Ranger Station at the park boundary. Upon arriving, we discovered the telltale black flags symbolizing the civil unrest that has wrought Chile since 2019, a makeshift roadblock, and hand-painted signs announcing the park rangers were on strike. Undeterred, we crossed the old bridge to Osteria Las Torres to take in the sights and grab refreshments, before backtracking to an estancia just outside park boundaries. It was here, with a $1 million view of the towers, we would call home for the time being, our base camp for our final journey through Torres del Paine.
Want some dinner?
I would like some dinner, thank you. It looks delicious. So, they forecasted rain and snow today, but forecasts in Patagonia don't really mean much, so.
With nasty weather forecasted over the coming days, we did our best to take advantage of brief windows of sunshine and descended upon Laguna Azul, where Chad challenged me to a duel and threw my gloves into the lake.
Oh no!
Past the park boundaries, we rode up Y-160 in the rain and down to the shores of the Zamora in search of the new bridge that was rumored to connect the remote Las Chinas Valley and Sierra Baguales to Torres del Paine.
Well, apparently the rumors of them having built a bridge here were greatly exaggerated.
Unable to locate the confounded bridge, Chad donned his rain gear just in time for the sun to reappear, as I mocked him from afar.
It's a nice hefty bag you got there.
Thank you. Oh, I've got Gore-Tex. I'm so fancy.
Stumbling back to the bike in my fancy Gore-Tex, we ascended a steep double track as the sun disappeared once again. And despite having tortured him all day, Chad had a surprise for me.
Oh my god.
So is this your favorite puesto ever?
It was, but it's now a little dilapidated.
Yeah, it's a fixer-upper.
More so than it was before.
Yeah. This Airbnb sucks.
It's not so bad.
After a quick visit to the puesto, formerly known as my favorite, and writing a strongly worded letter to the management, we continued north under clearing skies. When a few kilometers up the road, after a small river crossing, we finally found the confounded bridge. Both the bridge and the road ascending the eastern banks of the Zamora River are still under construction, but with no barricades or gates, we were free to ride the high plains above the Las Chinas Valley, with the distant peaks of the Sierra Baguales serving as a dramatic backdrop.
So this is kind of a bittersweet moment. This is the Las Chinas Valley behind me, and this section of road that we just rode in is brand new. It didn't exist a year ago. So we've actually ridden from Dos Dinero at the bottom of the road all the way down to the Zamora River a couple years ago with Max and Regina. So on one hand, it's a little sad that the road is here now, but it's also very cool that now you can ride from Torres del Paine down through the Las Chinas Valley all the way to Baguales. I'd love to check this off the map, but it's not on any maps yet. We're probably the first person to actually ride this route. So yeah, kind of breaking news. It's very cool. I'm very stoked. It's a beautiful section of road.
Continuing past Dos de Enero and through thick native lenga, we chose to forego the new superhighway up the valley and follow tracks north along the river, when all of a sudden the tracks disappeared. Pushing past the end of the road that does not exist, we arrived at the edge of a steep tributary canyon, ending our journey north. After taking in the views, watching condors soar, and playing around with our toys, we decided to call it a day and do our best to beat the weather back to base camp. You can click the links here to catch up on our previous rides through the Las Chinas Valley and Torres del Paine from Season 1.